Hut, hut, hike! Hello again, my fellow Bears fans. Your boy Roy for Chicago Football Talk, and this breakdown video is going to be very quick and to the point. What I wanted to share with you is something else that I noticed as I was looking again at the offense in the Chicago Bears loss to the Green Bay Packers from Thursday night. And what I realized is they need to get the ball to Alshon Jeffery much more than they did. They need to make him a little bit more of the focus, or just make sure they point out how wide open that he was in this game. I'm sure it's something that they noticed when they went back and looked at the film, and something that I noticed when I went back and looked at it again on the offensive side of the ball. Alshon Jeffery was so wide open, it hurt, and I want to show you these plays if you can stomach them, and a warning, they might hurt, so let's get right to it. The first play that I want to show you occurs in the second quarter at the 1 minute and 13-second mark, coincidentally on Jay's first interception of the game. After Jay's forced to elude defenders, mainly because Karimi loses his block, he tries to force the ball to Bennett, who's presumably freelancing due to Jay having extended the play. What you see here is that Alshon Jeffery has beaten his man and has only the safety to deal with deep. Knowing that Jay was under duress and is more comfortable with Bennett, it's understandable that he didn't hit Alshon Jeffery deep on this play. Hopefully, as he starts to give Jeffery a chance and trust him, he can start looking for him first in order to give him a shot deep. Moving on to the second half, these next two plays occur on the Bears' opening drive of the second half. The first play occurs at the 12 minute 26-second mark of the third quarter. After Woodson blitzes and comes through free to hurry Jay Cutler's throw, Jay throws it to Kellen Davis for a near interception. But as you can see here, Alshon Jeffery has beaten his man and has only the safety to deal with, which he should win against 9 times out of 10. The next play occurs 2 plays later at the 11 minute 38-second mark of the third quarter. Jay ends up having to throw this ball away because Gabe Karimi, Michael Bush, and Chris Spencer all fail him in pass protection. Again, Alshon Jeffery is in prime position to make a big play, if not a touchdown, after having beaten his man at this point. As we conclude this very quick and painful examination with the following 4 plays, believe it or not, these plays actually all occur one right after another on the Bears' second drive of the fourth quarter. We begin at the 9 minute and 20-second mark on the fourth play of this drive, which would end in a punt, by the way. On this first play, Jay is hurried by A.J. Hawk, who ends up tipping the pass after he blitzes through a huge hole created by Gabe Karimi while he was chasing a defender that beat him. Yet again, Alshon Jeffery has beaten his man and has only an outmatched safety to contend with. Moving to the next play of this drive, both Webb and Karimi lose their blocks, forcing Jay to make some nifty moves to extend the play, which ends up with DJ Smith batting down a pass intended for Kellen Davis. And we see the silent assassin yet again, Alshon Jeffery, ready to strike as he's beaten his man and has only the safety to deal with. After Karimi gets called for a holding penalty, the next play brings up 2nd and 20. Just as Alshon Jeffery beats his man and has only the safety to cover him, Garza loses his block, thereby resulting in yet another sack on Jay Cutler. And finally, and mercifully, after Karimi and Garza force Cutler to elude the pass rush yet again, Cutler fires a bullet to Kellen Davis, who falls down on this play without catching the pass. Yet again, and for the last time, we see Alshon Jeffery has only an undersized safety to prevent him from making a big play, if not a touchdown. Moral of this story is Bears need to get the ball to Alshon Jeffery, and they can ill afford to lose any one of these 7 plays that I mentioned. It only takes one play, as I was showing you in my previous breakdown, where the Bears looked to try to get off to a quick start, but failed on that very one play. I don't know how many times or what it's going to take for them to do in practice in order for Jay Cutler to build that rapport with Alshon Jeffery. More often than not, it's going to have to be built through trust by making plays on the field. But Jay Cutler, I'm sure he realized it. I'm sure they all pointed it out, that Alshon Jeffery, the silent assassin, stayed quiet as he was wide open on 7 plays that I pointed out there that could have easily changed the game. The other reason I wanted to point this out is that there is hope in the future. There are things there. Mike Tice did make adjustments. Players were open as long as they can shore up that protection. Hopefully Cutler will start looking to a wide open Alshon Jeffery and trust him. The guy's got the height. It was the best boundary catcher in the draft. He can easily outjump any safeties for balls. So they need to get the ball to Alshon Jeffery when he's open. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this very quick breakdown. The final thing, we'll put it to bed. RIP that loss to the Packers, and we're going to move on to the Rams. Your boy Roy for Chicago Football Talk. Peace, and I'm out.